Right, declared! Take the ball. Oh, no, Will, stop! Oh! No.
Oh, there you go then.
Here's Prince Edward rallying his troops. Before Evesham, and now he's on Edward's side. And there's Simon de Montfort now riding down, rallying his troops on his white horse. Tactically, de Montfort's the better commander, but he's hopelessly outnumbered.
He was outnumbered at Lewes as well, to be fair.
He was, but Henry was in charge. Oh, hang on, something happening. The Royal Cavalry are on the move. This is it, folks. The battle is about to commence. There they go. The cavalry are charging. Cavalry clashes are generally inconclusive. It's just see if you can frighten them off, really. And of course then the next phase of the battle is the arrows start flying.
That's what we're good at. Thickly studded with arrows, they resemble hedgehogs. These men would have trained at least twice a week from the age of roughly 6 years old, and they had to by law. So the men, oh, good shot, sir. Each able-bodied man had to go into practice at the butts on a Wednesday and Sunday.
Yeah, football was illegal because it stopped people.
It's dangerous.
Well, football stopped people practicing archery.
We got some taunting there from the Royalist Army. Missed. The Royal Army, sorry. Royalist, a few centuries too early for that.
The tower would have been at least twice as high as the bell tower that's there now. It was huge. Still not convinced he could have seen the banners at the top of Green Hill, even at that height. Hold on to your hats, mine's certainly trying to blow away. The archers have run out of arrows, they're going to grab some quickly before the troops.
We've got the left block moving forwards, we've got the centre block now with the Royal Army moving forwards to breach the walls of the city maybe and engage.
Hold your line together as you move forward, you dog! Advance to me!
Mortimer there giving us commands in a stentorian voice.
Just retrieve those before they get broken.
Hello.
Hello.
Is today a good day for somebody else to die?
Hopefully.
Fantastic. You heard it here first.
No. Death.
All moving in at the charge now on this side. So
No escape from Mortimer.
There you go, guys. No escape from Mortimer. Mortimer's been assigned to make sure de Montfort's dead.
Raise your arms! Raise your arms!
De Montfort's men going in there at the charge. They clash. Terrible thump.
I think we need to move out of the way.
Oh, I live dangerously. I'm staying here.
I've been on the receiving end without armour. Now I'm moving.
Oh, it's very thrilling. And you'll notice if you're standing as close to the action as I am, that the guys with the spears are actually able to get in a lot closer than the guys with the shorter swords.
Yeah, a good spearman can keep a swordsman well at bay. And if you work together in pairs, you can usually pick him off.
And when you're fighting in a line, you're not fighting the guy in front of you as much as the guy diagonally to the left or right of him.
The one's in diagonally either side of you.
And the only trouble with the shouting and screaming going on is the units can't hear their commanders giving the commands. We don't know what the system of command was then, whether the commands were given by trumpet blasts or whether it was flags.
Like all the best plans for battle, it lasted about 10 seconds after the battle started.
Yeah. The right flank they're going in, hitting de Montfort again.
And the red mist comes down and they try and kill everybody in front of them before they get killed themselves.
Well, adrenaline will carry a man forward even with mortal wounds, and they say that a lot of men don't actually die until their wounds become cold.
Yeah, they don't realise they're dead and they keep going.
So,
the archers very sensibly keeping well out of the way. Just falling back, your arms get exhausted after a short period. So fall back, take a breath, and then go again.
there's a little voice behind me chanting, Simon, Simon, Simon.
What, you've got a treacherous supporter of de Montfort?
I think we do have a de Montfort supporter.
Because you do realise de Montfort's not English.
He is in fact French.
Yes. I wonder if the cavalry are going again. They seem to be moving.
There we go, yeah. Got the Royal Cavalry here. So we've got de Montfort's outrider.
A ton and a half of knights in armour and horse, all coming onto a sword point. If that hits you in the chest, you're a kebab. The best armour in the world is not going to stop that.
Absolutely not.
So another cavalry attack that's mostly inconclusive. Nobody seems to have scored a decisive victory on that side. Oh, that one came close, nearly took him off his horse there. The archers are coming back out.
Get the range wrong. I'm in skewering distance here. Maybe and engage.
So can you see much through there?
I can see everything. Oh my god. We will win!
He's lying through his teeth. He can't see bugger all through that grill.
Scrappy on the royalist side there. Absolutely beautiful. This textbook.
And there they go, crunch into that wall.
Splat.
Corbett's on the end there, prodding away, trying to skewer the twin. And De Montfort's son's banners. Twin-tailed lion with the blue bar across the top.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big axe that Corbett's got on the end there. They don't like it up them, you know. They do not like it up them.
Like it up them.
Not in front of that axe anymore, he's off. I can see the Bohun there. We've almost got two separate battles going on here, the way the armies are separated.
I think De Montfort's going to have to be very careful he doesn't get surrounded.
Yeah. They're getting pushed back by the looks. It's just the sheer weight of numbers.
When you're that hopelessly outnumbered.
He's going to have to try different tactics now. This is not going to get through. They're not going to break through like this. Edward's just got too many bodies to throw at them. No, they're falling back. Exhaustion kicks in quite quickly. This men can hold them here all day. De Montfort has to come up with a new tactic to try and break through. I wonder what he's going to do.
What he needs to do is get out. So possibly something to do with punching a hole through them, maybe.
We may see the fabled boar snout. The Royal Cavalry are definitely moving forward. And De Montfort's there in the centre with his white horse. They're safe as well.
The archers have got their range in there, definitely. That's the closest I've seen this afternoon. De Montfort seems to have done something very interesting with his army over there, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a wedge shape, and all the force of the entire army is concentrated right on that front panel. An armoured millipede making its way towards this wall of shields. Force now, it's just impossible. They have to go at one pace. That's like being hit by a 10-ton truck. It is coming. Oh, they're going
moving towards the centre there. Do you know that almost seemed to peter out? That was a bit disappointing.
That's like if towers were to blow up even if...
Oh look, you've got De Clare's men there.
Kind of
They're fighting their way out at the back, are they?
Yeah, they're fighting their way out. They have broken through. That's the downside of a boar snout. Absolutely. And that's why the red crosses and the white crosses were so important. They actually, particularly when you're in great health, you could be fighting your own men and you wouldn't know it. They're definitely falling back.
Mortimer there talking about finishing them off like it's a done deal.
I think he's a bit ahead of himself at this point. I think it's still on as even so far. I can't see a decisive win yet for either side. Yeah, Edward's definitely moved his cavalry back to the ready. What's happening? De Montfort's cavalry seems to have got separated.
You've got some of the Royal Cavalry coming off.
I think those are De Montfort's men. De Montfort's left on his own.
He's coming through this way, isn't he?
Yeah, De Montfort's cavalry's pretty much off the field.
They've been chased off.
Oh, where's he going? He's demounting.
So he's dismounted. Maybe he's going to finish the battle on foot, do you think?
It looks as though De Montfort, his cavalry's lost. He's lost his cavalry. He's going to lead his men on foot. That's a brave move.
That's a very brave move.
And they're forming another boar snout. He's not going to go to the front of the boar snout, is he? It is. It looks like De Montfort is heading for the front of the Boar Scout. He's going to be the one that takes the full brunt of the impact against the Royal Shield Wall.
How?
Do you suppose nothing left to lose?
He did, at this stage, he must think this is it. This is his last chance to break through. This is the last throw of the dice.
Ow.
And in there somewhere is the king. Is it?
The king's in there somewhere. I'm not sure where they've got him. This is a really brave move. The Boar Scout is moving in. It's about to contact.
He's gone through the first rank.
He's pushing through.
Through the
Is he
second
going to?
rank.
Oh no, they're rolling around him.
And again, they're coming round the side. Did he not learn from the last time he did this? Oh look, we got a contingent of men coming across the field.
The king.
The king.
I spot the king. They've gone to rescue the king. They've seen their king and they've gone to save him. They've got the king. The king has been saved. And here go the rest of the troops in to turn
Mortimer's troops.
men.
Mortimer's troops deploying around the side there to properly wrap up.
Mortimer's men here, watch for them. When they spot De Montfort, they'll be out for blood. This is the hit squad
I cannot get
looking for De Montfort.
anymore.
Mortimer's men have found their prey. This is De Montfort's last stand. He's making a good fight of it.
Going in like a man possessed, but he's turning his back on his opponent.
And that's
Well, the men are dropping all around him like flies.
One of his guard down.
Oh,
Blows
that
to the
was a
back.
nasty blow to the back of the neck. Watch out for the spearman, De Montfort, that's where they're coming to get you.
It's all getting very untidy over in the main body of the battle as well, I'd say.
Yeah, we've been concentrating on De Montfort. His army's getting slaughtered. Oh, there's bodies dropping everywhere. Oh, that is not pretty.
like edited.
And he's completely surrounded by De Mortimer's men.
It is truly a murder now.
De Montfort seems to be being pushed back and pushed back into the corner of the battlefield. Oh, they're on him like a pack of dogs.
Hello, Kai.
De Montfort is down.
Fine.
Most of his army is dead or dying.
He's down, he's stabbed, he's dead. They are now doing unspeakable things to his body. Oh, don't look.
No,
Oh,
you don't want to look at
Ian,
that.
honestly, it's horrible. You don't want to see that. Give you nightmares. But the king, they have the king.
The king! Kneel to your king! Here comes Prince Edward!
Hey,
Coming to see his
look at him.
father he's just rescued and returned to power.
God save the king.
Long live Prince Edward!
It should have been Russian.
The Royal Army is starting to reform.
No, you have been all
Their
day.
job is done.
So
The king is free. Prince Edward has won a historic victory.
look, there's Reginald Fitzpierce.
Who? Wow.
Harrison.